What's up guys?
Coca-Cola espuma.
Welcome back to another video. In this video I will make a YBA stand tier list since most tier list videos for now are not. This tier list is based on PvP, SBR and Farming, but that's also based on my opition. Enjoy B. In F tier we have D4C, Killer Queen, Tuskact 1 and Tuskact 2. The only reason I'm putting them here is that you can get a better version of these stands by evolving. There's no reason to use it unless you're grinding for evolve items or you're a trapper. In E tier we have Purple Haze, Mr. President and Tuskact 3. Although TA3 has short an LCD, it doesn't have much melee opitions which makes comboing hard. TA3 also lacks moves to punish melee users. The only move is basically a free barrage giver. For Mr. President, it got many utility moves but some are useless. Also you need to land kidnap correctly for damage. It's recommend to have a good comboing spec if you wanna use Mr. President seriously in PvP. For Purple Haze, its moves are spammable and deals poison DMG, but also lacks stun that annoys the user in most side. Anyway, stands that's in E tier are too situational or lacks combo options which makes them impossible to use in both PvP or PvE. In D tier we have 6 pistols, D4C Love Train and Hermit Purple. Those stands can be used in PvP or PvE, but both are easy to be countered. For example, 6P's multi-shot and HP's Vine Trap can be blocked easily by an average player. In PvE, farming bosses with 6 pistols or Hermit Purple is almost impossible. Although these stands seems hard to use, they still have a chance to be OP if used correctly. And for D4C Love Train, Victim Clone and Love Train is no longer spammable, it's now mid-step. In C tier we have Magicans Red, Star Platinum, Sliver Chariot, White Album, Red Hot Chili Pepper, Beach Boy and Sticky Fingers. Stands that react C tier are either decent for PvP and PvE, or it got a unique reason to be here. Press F. It's the best stand to annoy people in PvP. What you need to do is spam the zipper punch. Sadly, SF doesn't have a good hyper armor move that's a serious problem for close range combat. For BB, it's basically the god of mid-range stands. All of the move has hyper armor and snap crashes stand. However, most of the moves requires aiming. Also time stop time erases Beach Boy's worst nightmare. The next one is Red Hot Chili Pepper. Red Hot Chili Pepper is probably the most balanced stand in YBA. Moves like Lightning Jab Flash is a good extender. Pinky Slash Beam deals decent damage. The only reason that I'm not putting RHCP in S tier is the hitboxes are too small and DMG is mid. Next is WA. Although it's not that good in PvP, the Moveset and passive makes it the best for SBR. In SBR, Ice Skate allows you to attack while skating, Flash Freeze knocks horses, and Gently Weep deflect bullets. Use WA if you want easy SBR wins. For SC, it's like RHCP. Good combo potential but low damage, but it's easier to use than RHCP. Almost every SC uses I4 can INF combo after they landed a single move. Sadly, SC's base damage is too low that makes PvE impossible. After the Stone 3 update, SP can't do Inhale M1 Kick TS anymore, and that's the main purpose to use it. Compared to the familiar stand, the world, SP is now hard to use if your opponent knows how to block. B tier, we have the world, Crazy Diamond, King Crimson, Anubis, White Snake, Gold Experience Requiem, Stone Free and Killer Queen, Bite the Dust. Stand that's in B tier can handle most PvP and SBR situations. Also a good choice for farming NPCs. For example, PWYT have a decent PvP combo, good survivability in SBR, also able to solo hard bosses. For CD, its base damage is high plus solid heal, which is useful for damaging and support in team battle. Rock Trap is also the best stun against players' bosses. Sadly it doesn't work on HAD and Jotaro P6. Nubis and Stone Free is probably the funniest stand to play. one is Combo God and one can cutscene spam. However, they're not that good against Teema since they lack AoE. Next stand is WS. It's one of the best PvE stands since you can use discs on bosses and disable their stand. WS is also decent for PvP, but its evolutions, Sea Moon and Amp, are better for it. Anyways, Whitesnake is a stand that's balanced in PvP and godly in PvE. KC is supposed to be like A or S tier if you zooted and nerf Impale. Now this stand requires some skills to use. Lastly, I was wondering if Killer Queen Bite the Dust is in C tier or B tier, and finally I put it in B tier cause of the unblockable combo. In A tier, we have Aerosmith, The Hand, Hierophant Green, Cream, Scary Monster, Tusk Act 4, King Crimson Requiem and Star Platinum the World. These stands are very OP in PvP, they're either a one-shotter or King of Stun, but still have some problems in PvE. So the first one is SPTW. Almost all moves of SPTW can deal decent damage in block break. With free time stop, SPTW can two-shot any players if the user knows how to combo. In PvE, SPTW can defeat almost all bosses in game by using beatdown and combat precision. It works good in both PvP and PvE. However, almost all moves can be perfect blocked, so the user have to use it wise. Next is KCR. This stand has high base damage and the best counter in game, making it unstoppable in PvP. But in PvE it's kinda hard to use, so A tier is the best for KCR. 40A4. It works good in everything. Decent base damage, ranged moves, mobility, and heal. TA4 is a monster in SBR and PWYT, but it's hard against stands that have a counter or teleport move. To use TA4 correctly, the user have to keep a distance between their opponent and Baker. For Scary Monsters, it has many moves that can block, break and ragdoll. Its head charge also got a broken hitbox. Speed boost passive. It's really annoying to fight a SN user since they can always run away and spam moves. Although SN is completely broken in PvP, its ragdoll moves makes PvE extremely hard. Next one is Cream. The reason why it deserves A tier is that voice surprise is way too broken. Once your opponent lost their legs, it will be impossible to dodge voice surprise, so that's basically free damage. Also Dark Space can do a real broken 74.1 damage with Haven, making Cream the best stand to deal with teamers. Sadly Dark Space can be blocked easily, so timing is key. For HG, there's no doubt that it's the god of stun. Emerald Barrier and Marionette Controller's goddamn OP. Sadly, in PvE, grinding with HG is so slow since all moves have a long CD and low damage. Aerosmith is like HG. Vola Barrage has almost no wind up and able to deal decent in mid-range. That's a must-have stand in team fight so that your teammates can land their move while using Vola Barrage. However, same as HG, Aerosmith is hard to use for fighting bosses since Vola Barrage is the only way to stun. In S tier, we have Made in Heaven, Sea Moon, Sliver Chariot Requiem, The World Over Heaven and The World Alternative Universe. Stands in S tier are completely broken in YBA. They can handle both PvP, PvE and farming very well. So the first one is TWAU. Most of the moves are spammable and you can melt someone's health in few seconds. Not only that, but TWAU can handle closed and ranged combat very well. So it's your choice to use it for ranged or not. In SBR, TWAU Smoke Grenade plus Revolver combo has a big AoE that's unblockable and ragdoll, making wiping or escaping teamers easily. Anyways, TWAU works well at almost everything and above. The only problem for it is your ping could affect a lot. Next is TWOH. Even it's been nerfed a lot, you can still do a decent combo to opponent. Most of the moves bypasses block or block break, and deals high damage, making it the meter of PvP. Even in PvE, TWOH is a decent boss killer. However, it's the hardest stand to obtain, so you need to grind a lot. for SBR. It's a good supporter indeed. This stand contains 2 utility moves, 1 combo extender and CW. The most unique thing is SCR's infinite range piloting with slowing aura. It's really OP for supporting teammates and keeping distance. If you want to kill bosses easily, you can try SCR with boxing for a long spammable barrage combo. For C move, it's really good for comboing. The most known combo is to uppercut someone into a corner then barrage. It's probably the hardest stand to deal with if you can't outrange C-Moon users. Not only that, but C-Moon is currently the best boss killer in game that you can kill any bosses by comboing 4 times. It's probably the strongest stand in YBA for skilled players, and decent even if you're a casual player. So the last one is Made in Heaven. It's the most brain-dead stand that can beat over 90% of the stands by just spamming. In PvP, Made in Heaven users can always get away from your combo by using double XL. Even without a spec, Made in Heaven users can do speed slice and spam every single move in order to melt your health bar. Its insane mobility also helps a lot in SBR mode. If you are targeted by Made in Heaven, it will be impossible to escape them. The terrifying fact about me is that nobody knows how to actually nerf it. Made in Heaven is now the king of stan.
Made in Heaven!